Did you know you can make thick probiotic yogurt from soy milk using the same kefir grains used for dairy milk? Let me show you how. Today I am making kefir yogurt using plant-based soy milk. I am using this soy milk, but you can also use homemade soy milk if you prefer. Other plant-based milk such as almond milk or oat milk can work as well. I have taken about 400 grams of soy milk at room temperature. I had these kefir grains stored in the freezer. I took them out about 30 minutes ago and added a little fresh milk so they could slowly come back to room temperature. For plant-based kefir, we will still use regular milk kefir grains. If you have never seen kefir grains before, they look like tiny jelly, like clusters. Now, I am going to add around 10 grams of kefir grains. Add the grains to the soy milk and give everything a good stir. You will notice that some of the grain float near the top, which is completely normal. Here in Singapore, the room temperature is around 30 degrees Celsius. So the first fermentation usually takes about 12 hours. If you prefer a drinkable kefir, you can stop here and simply transfer it to the refrigerator. But since I want a thicker yogurt-like texture, I will move the jar to the refrigerator after the initial 12-hour fermentation. Fermentation continues in the refrigerator as well, but much more slowly. After one day in the refrigerator, let's take a look. As you can see, the soy milk has transformed into a thick, creamy kefir yogurt. You may also notice some separation between the curds and the liquid whey. That's perfectly normal during fermentation. The texture is rich, smooth, tangy, and completely dairy-free. Now let me place the dairy milk kefir beside the soy milk kefir so that you can easily compare the two. As you can see, they look quite different in color. Dairy milk kefir is usually bright white, while plant-based kefir made from soy milk tends to have a light beige or slightly brownish color. So it's actually quite easy to tell the difference between dairy and non-dairy kefir just by looking at them. Don't worry about the color difference, that's completely normal and simply reflects the type of milk used. Here I am serving the yogurt together with the kefir grains because the grains are also edible. However, if you want to reuse the grains for your next batch, make sure to strain the yogurt well. After straining, you will be left with thick creamy yogurt that's very similar in texture to Greek yogurt. The kefir grains remain behind in the strainer, making them easy to collect. If you would like to make another batch, whether using dairy milk or plant-based milk, simply give the grains a good rinse and they are ready to use again. You may notice that there are not many grains left here. That's because I had already used the top portion of the kefir before straining and most of the grains were in that portion. If you are not planning to use the grains immediately, place the grains into a small container and add about 15 grams of milk. Leave them at room temperature for about 30 minutes to 1 hour so the grains can settle and adapt to the milk. Then place the entire container into the freezer. Using this method, kefir grains can often be preserved for several months and sometimes even up to a year. Now let's enjoy this delicious homemade kefir yogurt. Apart from its wonderful taste, Kefir is rich in beneficial microorganisms and is one of the easiest fermented foods to make at home. Many people enjoy kefir as part of a gut-friendly diet because it contains a diverse range of probiotics produced during fermentation. Whether you choose dairy milk or plant-based milk, making kefir at home is a simple and affordable way to add more fermented foods to your daily routine. I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support Brewnourish and allows me to create more fermentation and probiotic content for you. If you enjoy fermentation, probiotics and homemade healthy food, don't forget to follow Brewnourish for more simple fermentation recipes. Until next time, happy fermenting and stay healthy.